Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, All Things Nerdy. I am Keeta'Jay. If you are new here, welcome to my channel, and if you're not, welcome back. We are back with episode, I believe this is episode 4, and we are doing the 100 baby challenge. Now, what's happening here is a weird game of eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I have not locked in a more pristine way of figuring out how we're going to randomly pick the baby's trait. So what we're getting ready to do is some eeny, meeny, miny, mo until I figure out something better. I wanted to use my phone, but that could be problematic for me because sometimes my phone is my friend and sometimes my phone is not my friend. So with that being said, we're just going to do eeny, meeny, miny, mo right now, and we ended up getting a clingy baby. So, if you are new here and you're not 100% sure what is happening, we are trying to have 100 babies. And if this one, my sim that I am working with right now, cannot achieve the 100 babies, and let's say she gets to like 50, then her youngest daughter has to take over and finish it out. Now, I don't know if she doesn't make it, what happens, but if this sim can have 50 babies, her youngest daughter should be able to have at least 50 babies, if nothing else. So that's what's going on. We're going to go ahead and cut it. I usually, what's about to start happening, guys, is you're going to see me taking a couple of my thumbnails from here and there. So that's what's going on. Whenever you see a weird little freeze frame like this, I'm taking thumbnails, trying to figure out which one I want to place where. I take a bunch throughout the gameplay so that I don't have to take a bunch in the next episode. So I use a little bit of different thumbnails to kind of throw you off a little bit so you don't know what exactly you're looking at. So we're getting ready to be working, well, we're pregnant right now with baby number 2. So that is a feat in itself, guys. I just started doing this for people who are not used to me. I just started doing this. This is our first and second baby. She's pregnant. As you can see, she's holding her stomach. Look like she's getting ready to gag. So we are on baby number 2. So we're going to spend the day working working on a relationship with the next potential baby father so that we can just roll into the next situation. And I think that it works best that way, instead of waiting until the baby comes and then trying to build the relationships with the next people that we're going to try to have kids with, just off of the strength of, if you already have the relationship there and you already have the physical thing going on and they like each other a little bit, it makes it a lot easier to woo-hoo and get pregnant, and it makes it a lot easier to try for a baby. Because if we know what the future is, they have to know what's going on, right? Like, you risk getting pregnant on the Sims, but they're very specific about trying for a baby. So what I've started to believe myself is that they wear contraception when you're not trying for a baby, and then when you are trying for a baby, they're not wearing contraception. I mean, I'm just saying, you guys get me, right? Like, that makes sense, because I've never, well, no, I can't say that. I have gotten pregnant on Love Day, and I was not trying for a baby. So I don't want to say that you can't get pregnant when you're not trying for a baby, but the likelihood of you getting pregnant when you're not trying for a baby is really, really rare. It's a rare situation. I even got an achievement for getting pregnant without trying for a baby. It says it's rare. So I don't know. Maybe other people can speak on it. Maybe you've gotten pregnant with your sim and you weren't trying to, and boom, baby. So if you have boom babied, comment down below and let me know how that went down. So we need to start maxing out some of his traits. Well, I mean, not maxing them out, but we need to at least get him to level 3 with a lot of his traits. So I'm going to probably buy a Wabbit tablet, because I find that the Wabbit tablet is a hell of a lot better than buying him blocks or getting him like that little weird toy chest thing. Like, the Wabbit tablet is definitely a good investment. Also, I realized that I may have messed up a little bit. So what I didn't think about when I moved her here was, oh, look at the baby bump. What I didn't realize when I moved her here is that this is not going to be enough space. When I moved her here, I had my mindset on the cheapest place, right? So that we could have the most money at the end. And where that goes wrong is that we end up in this little tiny trailer with a nice little amount of money in the bank account because she cannot work outside of the home. And honestly, when you're focusing on trying to have babies, you're not really focusing on painting or writing, anything for that matter, let alone a book or a song. You're not really focused on that stuff. And so when that is the case, you're not really bringing in like serious revenue of money. So that was my thought process when we first moved here, is that I probably won't really be focused. You guys can hear my Netflix, I apologize. You really won't be focused. You really won't be focused on trying to revenue money, because you're more focused on trying to get, you know, a baby father so that you can get pregnant, so that you can stick to the main task at hand. But really, the 100 baby challenge is a couple of challenges in itself. So challenge number 1 is the main challenge, which is having 100 babies. Challenge number 2 is maintaining that type of secure lifestyle for you and kids. I don't even want to give a number of kids, because who the hell knows how many kids we can have in the house at the same time. It's 8 Sims, right? So you talk about yourself and 7 children. So at least 7 children and yourself have to eat, have to be potty trained, and whatever else is going on. So when you look at it from that standpoint, this house is not going to work. So I don't know if we're going to move in this episode, but we are going to move. That's what I'm going to say to you guys. We are going to move soon. Probably episode 5, we're going to go through the process of trying to find a home. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do that on camera or off camera. It really depends on if she's pregnant or not. If she's not pregnant, I'll probably do it off camera. If she is pregnant, I'll do it on camera, because I don't want you guys to miss any of the pregnancies at all, ever at all. Flea market day. I hate flea market days. There's really nothing down there at the flea market, and then it's really just a waste of money. But I think they just take us down there so we can haggle, so we can learn how to haggle, so we can get cheap things. But it's dead ass a waste of money. We're going to start working on a relationship with someone else instead of going to the flea market today. We have a couple of new packages. I went ahead and I got Parenthood. I thought that would make it very interesting so that she can discipline when they're like acting crazy or whatever. I also got Jungle Adventures and the camping. We also got Get Together. So I did that so that we can introduce different males into the situation. Because like, let's be real, we usually generate the same guys, and because I'm not allowed to have multiple children with one person, I cannot have multiple children with one person. We needed to introduce new people into the situation. So that's why I went ahead and I just like shelled out a little bit of money so that we can meet some different people, and she can take vacations. I mean, not really. We're gonna try to take vacations, even if it's like for a day, you know, just so she can kind of meet someone else and start a relationship and be able to call them over to her house back here. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not 100% sure. I'm super scared to like take any type of vacation with her, to be honest with you guys. Mostly because I'm not allowed to edit the houses. Like, I can put things down for the kids, but for the most part I can't edit the house. So whenever she takes vacations, like, I'm gonna have to pick like a very cheap house and then make sure that there's like taller beds in there, at least 2. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, they might have to sleep on the floor or the couch. I hate to be that mother, I'm sorry, but we can't like tap out any of her funds for anything else. So I would have to go in and edit certain things. No, baby daddy number 2, I don't want to know how to haggle because I'm working on baby daddy number 3. Why you gotta be blocking though? Anyway, so I guess that's the plan. We're going to see. I'm going to work with some stuff and fiddle with some stuff and try to stick to the rules to the best of my abilities. I don't want to break any of the rules, but there's so many rules. I just want to kind of stick to the main rules, like not putting in cheats, not aging them up, when I get frustrated. So not aging them up. I want to make sure that I stick to the randomized names and I stick to the randomized traits. When they are aged up from baby to toddler, I want to make sure that everything is randomized. I don't want to go against those big rules, but there's some small rules that I kind of don't agree with because it makes the gameplay, I don't want to say difficult because I know that's the point of it, but it kind of makes it not make sense more than anything else. So I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying because my play style is so opposite of what they're requesting of me, right? Like, they're requesting a lot of someone who plays The Sims the way I play The Sims, like on my own time. The way I play The Sims on my own time is we may have a dead sim locked in a wall of no doors with a pool and no food and nothing in their inventory. That's the type of sim player I've been. I've been that type of sim player since The Sims first generation, since 1. You know what I'm saying? I like to go into the weird and the wild and the crazy and just to see how far I can push. But that's when I was a PC player. Now that I'm an Xbox player, I don't get to get as many mods as I like. I don't get to do the things that I'm used to doing. So this is a little different from me playing with the Xbox. And is that babe? Yes. No. You cannot be here. You're jealous. You can't see what's happening in this house right now, so you will not be allowed in here. And thank goodness I have to answer the door because you probably would have walked right the hell in. You're supposed to be at the flea market, dude. What are you doing here? With no cares, we're going to go ahead and seal the deal with him so that the relationship is where we need it to be. So when the babies come, we can roll it in with him. Like baby daddy number 2, just shield your eyes and your ears and act like you don't hear anything that's happening in this house. Jealous people, you have to see it. So we're cool, right? Right. So my play style is I'm just angry that he's here right now. Like they just showed the hell up unannounced. Well, I'm pregnant with his kid, so I guess I can't really be mad that he just showed up unannounced because he probably hasn't seen me since I got pregnant. But let's not like ignore the fact that when I got pregnant and I told him that I was pregnant, he walked the hell off for me. It's like I went outside, told him I was pregnant, and he was like, oh, I gotta go. Thanks for hanging with me. And he dipped the hell off. So we're not gonna act like when I told you that this baby was coming, you didn't like disappear on me. So shoe fly, go ahead somewhere. So anyway, just popping up in my house. Anyway, guys, like, yes, my playstyle is like I am more probably geared towards like the mod playing and the cheats and things like that. Like it just makes the game a little bit more interesting for me, a little bit more real for me. So me having to stick to a certain set of rules is kind of the challenge more than anything else that's happening here. Like more than trying to have all these like multiple relationships, more than the baby, more than the trying to raise kids randomly with random traits or whatever. The real challenge for me is that I am more of a mods player. I put in the cheats for the money, I put in the cheats for the businesses. Like everything has to be successful, everything has to be where I want it to be when I want it to be there. I am not in the business of trying to figure out how to become a damn millionaire with such a short amount of time. You know what I'm trying to say? So this right here is going to be the challenge, quite frankly, to be, you know, all the way honest with you guys. So not being able to do my playstyle to adapt to this is going to be the biggest challenge. But I do have good news and bad news. Yeah, bad news. So I'm going to give you the bad news first. If you are not new here and this isn't the first video you watched of mine and you are watching the Starting Over series, well, after episode 4 of the Starting Over series, that is going to be the last episode of the Starting Over series. Here's why. I was not paying attention to what I was doing in the midst of me trying to put together another series. And so when I saved this family, I saved them to the Starting Over gameplay and didn't notice it. I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't look at the name save. Like, I don't know where my head was, okay? So while I was playing the new family, just doing a little test run to see how I felt about it, if this was going to be an interesting thing that I want to bring it to you guys or not bring it to you guys. While I was doing that, my Sims, Sierra and Lola, they were aging and I missed birthdays. And so when I went to go play them so I could get some more filming done for you guys, Mama Lola was an elder and Sierra was an adult. And not only was she an adult, she was a sad adult because we missed her damn birthday. Mama Lola wasn't even sad at all, which means we had missed her birthday days beforehand. And I just don't know where I can go with them that's going to be as entertaining as it was when Mama Lola was an adult and Sierra was a young adult. With us trying to get her famous and things like that, I missed a lot of time. Like, I played the new family for at least 2 sim weeks. So, and I didn't fix the seasons. Like, I didn't have the seasons set where there was like 14 days versus 7. So if I played the new Tester family for 2 sim weeks, I missed a lot. You know what I mean? So I don't think that there's much more we can really do with Sierra and Lola because of me. I messed up. That was on me, not paying attention. So now I know to be a lot more careful. And if I'm in the middle of doing something, don't save my game. Just like pause it and put the controller down, handle whatever, and then come back when I'm fully focused to save the game. So we are not going to read after episode 4. That's kind of the last episode, but I think it's really entertaining and I think it's kind of a good way to go out. I am giving them a final episode instead of just like washing my hands of them because I screwed up. I wanted to tell you guys that I did mess up. So if you did enjoy Sierra and Lola, I'm so sorry, but hopefully episode 4 is the most entertaining episode that you guys get. I have pre-recorded it and I'm going to do my voiceovers for it and give you guys a little bit of a narrative, but that is going to be the season finale of Starting Over. I may put them down and start over. I'm not 100% sure yet because I am working on something else that I want to bring to you guys, and that brings me to the good news. So to correct my mistake, I did start my own kind of gameplay. There's no challenge, there's no rules, there's just me being me and playing the way I play in the most entertaining way possible. So I am doing a series called Homeless and Pregnant. I started kind of fiddling around with it last night. I do plan on, after releasing episode 4, the season finale of Starting Over, I do plan on going in and doing some recording for Homeless and Pregnant. So that is the good news. I am not sticking to some strictness that I was sticking to with Sierra and Lola. Like, I had a specific story in my head. And to be real with you guys, I started playing Starting Over my way versus the storyline that I had going on in my head. You know what I mean? So Homeless and Pregnant should be an interesting one because it's just me playing. I'm not sticking to any rules. I don't have any guidelines. I don't have any specific goals here. We just have a homeless girl who got kicked out in the wintertime because her parents felt like she was too young to be pregnant. She was too young to be starting a family. She was too young to be dating the guy that she's dating, but I will keep that part to myself until you guys watch the episode. And her parents were not happy. They're not happy that their daughter is just out here laying down with older men and now she's pregnant. So they kicked her out. She's living in a park and she's pregnant. So I cannot wait to bring that to you guys. I feel like that's going to be way more entertaining than whatever the hell I was doing with Sierra and Lola, because that was my first live gameplay where I was actually recording and bringing it to somebody. I wasn't really I don't want to say comfortable, but like comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like that first date or that first day on your job. You just want everything to go as smoothly as possible. And in my first series of stuff, I wasn't really talking a whole lot. I was just letting you guys watch it, and then I had somebody tell me that it was kind of boring, or it gets boring. Like, you don't mind watching for a little while, and then you start hitting that 30-minute mark, and there's no voices. It's just straight sim, and maybe you get a little bored, you get a little restless. So then, I don't know. It was like I said, like a first date or like the first day on the job, and you're just trying to do the best that you possibly can the first day on the job. So My bad, guys. I screwed up. I'm sorry. They aged. And I mean, they aged dramatically. I don't even know how I allowed myself to not remember birthdays. I have worlds, big worlds, and I remember everybody's birthday. And so I will give 2 days to this family, maybe 3 days to that family, maybe a day to that family, just so that I can be where I need to be when certain Sims age up, so I can have control over whatever my narrative is for the storyline. Like my kids, I created a family specifically for my daughters. Like once we had our twin girls, I went in and we put down a very specific family that we had created. We put down a very specific family, and we had very specific ideas in our minds of how we wanted who we wanted our daughters to end up with, so that we could carry on the family. And so when things like that happen, if you miss a birthday, you know you can't pick a trait, you can't pick the achievement, like what they want overall. So I specifically take a lot of time to remember whose birthday is where and when, especially if it's my family and my kids. I don't put too much time into the other Sims. Sometimes it works out for me, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I don't get there in time, or I'm thinking that I have a day and I don't have a day. It's that day. So that's basically, that's not even what happened. I genuinely didn't know that their birthdays were coming up. I was playing as if I was playing in my regular world. And so in my regular world, there's, I think, either 14 days in the season or 28 days in the season. I'm not really sure. I think I might have shortened it because my kids wasn't getting the holidays in time. Like they would be like really far days in between for the holidays. So I think I did shorten it back to 14. And so I thought I was playing in my world, which would have given me a lot more time before birthdays, and to even think about it. But I didn't. I was playing in the wrong world. I saved in the wrong world, and I messed up. I missed their birthdays. Sue me. Sorry, guys. I apologize. But hopefully, Homeless and Pregnant will make up for it, and hopefully the final episode of the season will kind of make up for it, because I'm pretty sure you didn't miss anything. I mean, they both worked, so we spent a lot more time at work than we even did really playing the game, like live play. And it was rare for the two of them to be off on the same day for that interaction. Like, I just had a whole storyline. So now that I'm not going to be playing them anymore, I can kind of let you guys know the full storyline. So the plan for Sierra and Lola at the time was going to be that Lola was a money-grubbing mama, and she had all intentions on taking full advantage of Sierra and Sierra's fame and her popularity and things like that. Like, the plan was to get Sierra on social media. The plan was to get Sierra to get into the entertainment industry. She was in, and she is in the entertainment industry. And I was going to make sure that she at least got a promotion a day. But what happens when you moving into the city is, you know, they take a large chunk of your money, a large chunk, for you to rent the furniture and for you to be there just in general. Even with rats and roaches, we lived in like one of the cheapest apartments, but still one of the most expensive apartments. Like, they were taking whatever they were taking from us. And so with that, Sierra was not far enough in her career to sustain that lifestyle, and I didn't want to use cheats. So I didn't want to give them an absurd amount of money, because then if they have the money, what's the point? Well, I guess there's still a point of fame, but if they have the money, then, you know, I wouldn't be willing or prone to sending them to work all the time. Like, it probably would have took me a little bit longer to get them a job and everything like that. So I wanted to play as if this was it. This is all we had in the bank account, and we needed to work for the rest of it. What I did not anticipate was that Lola was going to be the one getting promoted the most, and that was going to be an issue for me. I didn't prepare for that. Like, Sierra was not good at what she did. No matter how hard I tried, she wasn't good, and Lola seemed to be, I don't know guys, but that was the storyline. We was gonna have a money-grubbing mama taking advantage of her daughter, sucking her dry, bleeding her dry. Y'all know that shit happens in real life. You know somebody who has a mom who refuses to do anything but take care of herself. So that was the plan here. Just didn't happen that way, and then it just doesn't help me that I've screwed up with my saving. But it's all good. Like I said, hopefully the final episode of the season will make you guys laugh and feel some type of way. And we're going to talk about if we're going to bring them back and actually start over. Just saying. We may have to. But I'm hoping that the homeless and pregnant kind of takes you guys by storm, and that's where we'll stay. And I'll go ahead and retire Lola and Sierra, because they were my first gameplay. They were my first Sims that I played for you guys, and so I mean, starting over with them wouldn't be the worst thing I've done, but at the same time, I just think now that I'm a little bit more comfortable and I can like move around freely, that I'ma just do my gameplay and stop trying to conform to something else. You guys, this is super random, so forgive me, okay? I am, if you don't know, I am a Harry Potter fanatic, okay? But I'm more like all things Ravenclaw, you know what I'm saying? Like, house pride is very, very important to me. I am not a Gryffindor, I am not a Slytherin, I am not a Hufflepuff. I am a full-fledged Ravenclaw. And so I am reaching out to any fellow claws. If you are in the Atlanta area, I have been thinking about starting kind of like a meetup group, and I am going to invest some money into the Ravenclaw editions of the books. I know that it's just the books with the Ravenclaw, you know, emblem or whatever you want to call it, the book cover, whatever. It's nothing. I don't think that there's anything different, like there's a Ravenclaw point of view to the story. I think it's just literally all the same stories with our cover on it. But I do want to reread the books, and it would be dope to kind of have like a Ravenclaw meetup book club type thing, so that we can discuss it from the mindsets of a Ravenclaw. We can read maybe 2 chapters, meet up somewhere during the week, maybe once or twice, and then after we've read our chapters, we can kind of discuss it in a way a Ravenclaw probably would have handled it versus a Gryffindor and anybody else that we see in the book. So I don't know, I just wanted to kind of do something different, and I enjoy being outside of the house like quite a bit, so I thought it would be dope to kind of like have a book club where we meet up at like a Starbucks, or we can meet up and get pizza, we can meet up and get food, or whatever we're going to meet up and do. And we just assign 2 chapters at the meetings, at the end of every meeting, read our chapters, and then come together on like a Saturday or a Sunday and get some drinks and some food or whatever we're going to do, and just talk about the way we probably would have handled it if we were in control, the way we probably should be. Sorry, guys. I apologize. If you are a Harry Potter fan and you're somebody not Ravenclaw, don't bite my head off. It's just my opinion, and I am entitled to so. I think we probably would have handled a lot of things a lot different. I don't know what that means for the book, considering that we work off of logic, and logically speaking, it probably would have been smarter to just join. You know, because we don't take a lot of risk. You know, we got to know that there's a little reward at the end of it for us. So I thought that would be dope. So if you are in the Georgia, Duluth area, and you are a Ravenclaw, and I mean, I don't even think I care about you being a Ravenclaw. I want to welcome all houses. Like, let's scrap that Ravenclaw thing. If you are a Harry Potter fan, I don't care what house you're in, and you're in the Georgia, Duluth area, and you don't mind rereading all the books again, so that we can have our book club meetings and just talk and just have some fun as housemates, I guess. Well, never even housemates, classmates, because we definitely aren't housemates if you're not in my house, but just classmates, and show the world that we can all come together and be friends, Slytherin and Gryffindors alike. So if you're in the area and you're interested, just drop some comments down below, let me know, and we'll figure this thing out. I'm going to definitely get my trunk of books, though. I know that that's the thing that I want to do. My birthday's coming up, and so I've been dropping hints to some of my friends and some of my family that I'm wanting my trunk of books. So Just throwing that out there for you guys. If you are in the area and you want to do like a meetup book club type thing, I am all the way down. Also, I'm a huge mermaid fan. Love mermaids. And I've been looking at mermaid tails. I know this is hella random and it has nothing to do with The Sims, but I've been looking at mermaid tails. Like, I want to get one. I want to go swim with it. Don't judge, seriously, guys. But I do. I want to get a mermaid tail. I want to go swim with it. Like, I have a lot of plans for 2019, and they're a little wonky and they're a little all over the place. You know what I mean? But I think it's a good move to just be different and be out there and enjoy life. We have a little bit of time and we should do whatever our little hearts desire, as long as it's not hurting nobody and as long as we're not injuring nobody or ourselves. I think that you should do random things and enjoy yourself. I know people that are in vampire clubs and werewolf clubs and they don't transform or suck blood that I know of. And so for me, I am a mermaid girl, so I have been thinking about getting a mermaid tail, and they're kind of pricey. I think the most expensive one that I've seen so far was maybe $300 for the tail, and it was a really good tail, so I would pay that. But if you're into that too, drop a comment down below if you love mermaids. Like, hit me with the mermaid emoji, and if you would swim for mermaid tails, say that. Tell me. Don't let me be out here on my own, guys, feeling crazy. I know there's people that swim with mermaid tails. I've seen them on documentaries. I know they exist somewhere in the world, but I'm trying to figure out if I can get them to exist here in Georgia, and we can go to the beach and swim with our tails, or find a couple of small lakes and swim with our tails. So that's all I'm saying. That's it. Harry Potter, mermaid tails. Trying to go to Comic-Con. I'm trying to get all this stuff done in such a little bit of time. People seem to think that 12 months is a lot of time, and it's not, because we're almost done with this month. We're almost finished with January. It feels like we just stepped into the year. We're almost into February, which is not a problem. My birthday is the 22nd of February, so February is always a great month for me for the most part, because I get Valentine's Day and I get my birthday. So I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? I'm not mad that I'm almost into the month. But I'm just saying. I'm just putting that stuff out there if you're interested, if you're a Harry Potter fan. Also, Sailor Moon. I'm down to have any type of conversations about Sailor Moon or Death Note. I'm just saying, guys, this channel can be whatever we make it to be. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. It doesn't matter. You just let me know what you want to talk about, and if I don't know anything about it, I am down to learn so that I can hold a conversation about it. So that's it. So let's see what's going on over here. She is not happy. She is very pregnant and very uncomfortable. But we have to join this club. I mean, the good timers, right? Like pub games. Probably a little bit more willing to be, you know, somebody's baby daddy. I'm just saying. So I feel like the good timers is probably a good look. I think a lot of the other clubs have more teenagers in them. I know the Garden Club has kids, or a kid. I think it's a little boy. And then, yeah, the good timers just feel like the right. The Spin Masters have teenagers in them. So I think just off of what we're trying to achieve here, the good timers is the way, the way to go. I have to get her out of here. She's uncomfortable. You see that she's in the red, and she's very uncomfortable. She's super uncomfortable. And who the hell is the vamp? Well, listen, I think everybody's a vampire, right? So since I've gotten it, I've just always, like, I obsess about them, but I stay away from them at the same time. But then, like, I have a family that's vampires. Like, I have a vampire family, like a mom, a dad, and the babies. Like, my girl, I had her turn, and then she turned her boyfriend, and then they had kids. So it's like I'm intrigued by the vampires. The vampires was really more for my husband than it was for me. It's like as soon as I seen that they can walk into our house and suck out plasma without our permission, like as soon as that was a thing, I was like, hell no. Hell no. Yes, it makes the game a little bit more interesting. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because you just never know what the hell's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, now I'm super suspicious. When I see certain things on them or certain clothes on them, like her, you see the necklace? You see the necklace. You see the umbrella up during the day? She's a damn vampire. I am super obsessed with who's a vampire, who's not a vampire. Should I let them into the house? Should I not let them into the house? Do I trust you to befriend you? But in this situation, it's one of the things I have to get over, because I'm probably going to have sex with a vampire. I'm probably going to have a vampire baby. It's going to happen because, again, we have limited men and I don't get to be picky. So whoever comes around that's willing to get down, she's going to get down with the get down, because we have to. I don't want to pass this on to my youngest daughter. I want to get as close to 100 as I most possibly can, and I don't know how long that's going to take us. We could be doing this thing, Jesus, we could be doing this thing forever. Maybe not forever, but if all I have right now is a taller and one on the way, how we are far off. Like 99 bottles of beer on the wall, dude. Like, gosh, like we had 100 bottles of beer on the wall, and now we took 2 down and passed it around. So that's what's happening. I feel like that's what's going on. So let's get her in the house. Let's see. Oh, the daycare just ships him back, right? And then I can't put mods on it, which I don't know how to with the Xbox. Anyway, I've been seeing people try. Like, I've had people try to teach me, but to be honest with you guys, I am nervous to put the mods on my Xbox, because I'm scared that if it messes the Xbox up, then everything could go away. But it doesn't even matter, because I can't use them. I can't use them in this anyway, so it's almost like a waste of time in itself. So that's cool. I'm not even going to trip over it. So we're going to go ahead and I call him Jay. I like the nickname. We're going to make sure that Jay is taken care of while mom takes a nap. She needs to take a nap. And he is okay right now he's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and let her try to take a nap. No woman needs to be uncomfortably pregnant. And seriously, that's how we know she's getting ready to go into labor, because she is uncomfortably pregnant. Like, when that little red thing pops up, baby, that's how you know they are getting ready to have a meltdown. Why is it saying he's still at fucking daycare? He's not at daycare. Well, thank you for putting your tablet in your inventory, baby J. Do you guys see this? You see that it says he's still in daycare, but he's home? Like, y'all are seeing him, right? Like, y'all see him, see us. Like, okay, he's here. That's all I'm saying. Oh yeah, she's going to go into labor any day now. Any day now. Like, they're sleepy, they're hungry, just uncomfortable. That baby's coming. Don't know when, just know that it's happening. Why would you yawn? Because you got me yawning. Thanks. I know. Please wash your hands. I've watched you walk out of the bathroom quite a few times without washing said hands. Thank you. We got kids in here, dude. You can't be not washing your hands. What you talking about? Anyway, guys. Well, I'm happy you're in a better mood, mama, because sooner or later you're going to have to get up and take care of baby Jay. I can only keep him preoccupied for so long. So, seriously, like, are you guys looking at the layout of the house? Like, do you understand the dilemma that I'm having? Like, I really don't want to look at the rules again, because for the most part, I get it. But I do need to check again to see if we are allowed to move. And if we are allowed to move, I know that I can't set the traits to the house. Like, I cannot do anything to the house that's going to be beneficial to the family. So I can't, like, make it a good school neighborhood so that the kids' schooling is better. I can't set the house to certain things. Like, that's the rules that I'm saying. Like, stuff like that just, I don't understand it. Like, real talk, even if I put down the traits, right? As a player, we still have to play. Like, we still have to control and manage 8 Sims at a time. And so for me, I don't think the traits of the home should have much to do with the ultimate goal, which is to make sure that everything is randomized as possible so that we have a plethora of different types of children and attitudes and things like that. The idea that we don't have the same baby dad, we can't get married, can't get a boyfriend, like things like that. Like, as long as those, that I feel, as long as those things are being abided by, and we're not cheating with like the money codes and the fertility codes, and we're not using our lifestyle, our lifetime points to make ourselves fertile so that we can pop out multiple babies at a time, because that is kind of like cheating a little bit. It's like fertility drugs, I guess. I don't know why that matters, but they say that we can't do that. I think stuff like that is way more important to make sure that you're following in this game than the idea of not setting certain traits to the house. But that's just me. I didn't make the rules. I'm just trying my best to follow them. I guess I'm doing okay. I don't know, but this is going to be okay for now. We're going to have the new baby, and then we'll see how, let's say after 3 kids, we'll see how they're fitting in the room. And what may have to happen is I may have to put them in the big room and just put my bed in the small room, just so that they have more space. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just know that something's going to have to happen. So before we move, in order to save some money, I'm just going to probably rearrange the rooms, see how I feel about them, look at them, stare at them for a while. So you guys will not be enjoying that, because I will literally stare at it for a while just to make my mind up. So I'm probably going to rearrange it. I'm probably going to put the kids in the room that she's in now, put her in the room that we're in right in this moment, see how I feel about it, see if I can get her easel in here, get her computer in here, her bed in here comfortably. And if that doesn't work for me, then I guess we're gonna move. I mean, that's probably the best decision, right? Like, to move. And then I probably really need to make sure that we can even freaking move. It's so many rules, and I feel like what has happened is, like, there was like a baseline of rules, and then someone added a rule because they thought it was fun, and then someone else added a rule because they thought it was fun, and then somebody else added a rule because they not only thought it was fun, but it was more challenging. And then the next thing you know, you have a list of like 100 rules, or at least it feels like 100 rules. You have a list of all these rules of do's and don'ts, and mostly don'ts. Don't do this and don't do this, and you can't have that, and you won't be. I am a rule breaker, so this is like killing me inside, just a little bit. I'm being dramatic, but you get my point here. So everybody take a nap. Come on, get in bed, baby Jay. Let mom get some sleep. You're tired. You're dead tired. You're sad. So let's just try to get some sleep, and try to get her back comfortable. Baby daddy number 1, that's Jay's dad. No, I can't go out. I can't go out, and you guys probably hate me so much, but I'm trying to stay away from you guys to the best of my ability. It's like, dude, you can come over, see the kid, but we're no more. We can be friends, and you can try to help me raise this kid from like getting gifts from the mailbox, but anything beyond that, we are not going to be able to do. I'm sorry. Okay, so we need I probably should have just let her go to sleep instead of this nap thing, because honestly, if I was this pregnant, I would just want to sleep. Like, a nap would not be enough. I would just want to get in my bed and curl up with my dog, and just me, the baby in my belly, and my puppy on my side. I'd be asleep. Honestly, guys, I'd be asleep right now if I wasn't doing this. Seriously. I am dog tired. I am on such a messed up sleep schedule, and I go to bed later or earlier and earlier. Like, I'm talking like it's late, but it's early. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to sleep, and then I turn around and I get up and I get my husband up and I get him ready for his day to the best, sleepwalking. I get him up and get him ready for his day, and then I come here and I record for you guys. And so maybe by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I am trying to take a nap, but that's not happening because then I can't sleep knowing that I have to like edit and make sure that my voice is where I need it to be and doing it so much. Oh, ooh. Bay number 3. Where we going? Well, yes, we can go. Why not? I think that's an awesome idea. She's tired, but we gotta go. We gotta make sure that we keep him happy right now, because we gotta keep him happy right now. But I am not sleeping the way I should, and it is starting to take a toll on my skin and on my energy bar. Okay, like I could just doze off right now while this little thing is spinning. It's the most soothing noise ever, and I could just go to sleep, but then that happens and I remember I'm playing the game and I can't go to sleep. So I know that this is going to be a day late. I'm just going to be all the way honest with you guys. This is going to probably go up on Saturday because for whatever reason it takes forever for my stuff to load, and then lately the program that I'm working with, it shuts down in the middle of downloading. Like I could be at 70% and then next thing you know the upload just stops, the program shuts down, and I have to start all over again. So I'm just warning you guys, the chances of you getting this on Saturday is a great one, because at some point I get frustrated and then I try to give the computer a break. I try to give the programming a break. So if we start to experience that, then yes, you'll be getting this on Saturday. But you will be getting it. I'm really thinking about just changing my days anyway. It seems kind of far-fetched to only do 2 days a week. I feel like because I'm a new YouTube, like I'm new to this anyway, I feel like I should be giving you guys a little bit more content, and then once we get to where we want to be, then kind of slow it down just a little bit, like maybe go back to maybe 2 to 3 times. So I feel like I should be posting almost every day or every other day. I'm working that out, but for now you guys are going to probably be getting this on Saturday, and then you're probably going to be getting the last and final episode of the series starting over. You may be getting that on Saturday too, because it's not too long. I've already pre-recorded that, so I just have to go through and narrate for you guys. It's not too long. Maybe let's say 50 minutes, right? Like let's say 50 minutes at best. So we're probably going to get that on Saturday too. I have to think about it. I have to see how I feel, because this is pretty long. This is going to probably be pretty long. You guys are probably going to look at the timestamp and we may be in the hours, because I am so dedicated to just making sure that we can have this baby and then get ready to have the next one. And it is go time. It is go time, ladies and gentlemen. She is in labor. Oh, she's in labor on a date. Hey, we have to go to the hospital. We have to end this date. Call him. Let's go. I try to go out of my way to make sure that I bring sorry guys, I try to go out of my way to make sure that I bring the baby daddies to the birth of the kids, with the expectation that like as their birthdays come, because we can accept gifts from the mailbox. I can't get any other help though. Like I can't move anybody in and like combine their income. So if they send gifts like toys or like tablets or whatever the hell they're going to send for their birthdays, they appreciate it, and I will take them and I will place them down in the world for us, because I technically did not pay for them, and it's a free gift. Who the hell is it going to take a free gift? So I'm just saying, I try to keep them as involved when it comes down to like the labor part of life. I try to keep them as involved as possible. I made sure that baby Jay's dad was at the hospital. I even hung out with him a little bit while I was pregnant, and I invited him to like fill my belly and all that other stuff. I didn't do that this time. I don't know why, honestly, why I didn't do it this time, but I didn't do it this time. So we are at the hospital, and it is go time, and he is a typical man freaking the hell out. But my girl is a pro. This is her second kid. Does that make you a pro when you have 2 kids, or is it like more than 2 kids? I'm gonna call her a pro. She's a pro. She got this. This is all she needs. So we're gonna try to check in. We need to check in. Look how miserable she looks. So to you too. I need to check in. Well, you're pregnant. You shouldn't be drinking anyway. Why can't I check the hell in? Something. Okay, I have to check in. But here I am at the desk with your nurse. Sis, stop watching TV. I mean, you may be a pro because you are handling this baby inside of you very well right now. Or not. Or not. We're gonna, okay, or not. Nubu to you, damn it. We're trying to check in here. Where the hell are you going? Where are you going? Okay, well, you get the food. I'll check us in. Don't think you should be eating while you're in labor, though. But, you know, what the hell do I know? Why can't we check in? Am I missing it? Am I not seeing it? Okay. Okay. All right. And where is he? Does anybody see the baby father? I think he left. He came to the hospital. See, this is the shit. That's why I didn't let him be involved, because he just walked away when I first told him I was pregnant. He just left, and it looks like he just left this time too. Yes. What the hell? Yes. Let's do this. One more time for the one time. Check in. Oh. Well, okay. Oh, yeah? Yeah, we got a baby on the way. I hope that's what she just said to you. Damn it. All that time to check the hell in. Finally. Okay, guys. It's go time. I hate this little machine. When we had baby Jay, it pulled my heart out instead of the baby. So when they come in here, I'm always tense. No. Okay. Okay. Why are the little arm things not moving? Are we being glitchy? We can't be too damn glitchy because I'm able to move around. Baby girl. Yay. Okay. We gotta randomly pick her name. So you guys, I don't know why I love this name, but it's awesome that it popped up. So we're gonna go with it. twins. We had twins. You guys, we had twins. We had twins. 3 babies. 2 for the price of 1. I don't even care that he's probably going to be a deadbeat dad. I don't even care that he's probably not even going to be around. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be mad that he's not going to be around. I did blow him off, and that might have been the opportunity to fix it, but it's fine. I don't care. We have 2 for the price of 1, and 3 babies down, you guys. 3 babies down. 3 babies down. The 99, the 100 bottles of beer on the wall is coming down. Now we have 3 bottles down. We're going to take them and pass them around. And yay. Oh. Yay. Why do you look still pregnant, though? Listen, I can't take triplets, okay? Because life is already getting ready to get the realest it has probably ever been. And why are you all droopy? It looked like your moodiness went up as soon as you had the baby. They were sucking the life out of you. That explains so much. 2 of them. You were walking around all happy and chipper with 2 babies. You know what would be dope, you guys? And I feel like we might have been able to do this before. I'm not sure. I was young when all the Sims like first came out or whatever, and then I took a little small break from them. But I think what would be dope is because I have go to work. I think if she could access the hospital without working at the hospital to just get a checkup, and then they can tell us if we're having twins, they can tell us if we're having a boy or a girl, they can tell us. So like, I cannot manipulate this, right? Like, I can't be pregnant and then listen to pop music and then eat strawberries 3 times in a row. So that is one thing I'm not allowed to do. I'm not allowed to manipulate the situation. So, oh wait. Oh, they're biracial twins. Well, clearly, but look. I have one African American baby, and I hope they grow up like that. You guys see what I see, though, right? Like, you see one white baby, one black baby. Oh no, he's clingy. Fuck. You guys, he's clingy, which means he's gonna be jealous of his siblings because he's used to being the only one. No, why can't I pick their traits? Because if I did, I'd always pick the traits that would least conflict. I would always pick angelic and charmer, and because they're just the 2. To me, they're less conflict, they're less messy, they're more manageable, and damn it. Life is about to get real for the family. We have 2 babies that I cannot age up until this about to be their birthdays. I have a taller son who is clingy, which means he's going to be jealous and possessive, and that means that his attitude is going to be less controllable, less manageable. Ever since she yawned, I now cannot stop yawning, so forgive me, guys, but this is getting ready to be an interesting gameplay because I literally have no control. With all the control, I have none of it, right? Like, someone tells me that I'm the captain of the ship, and then they bust it with the I am the captain now. That's what's happening right now. This challenge and the rules, they are the captain now, and I'm just here to follow instruct. Oh no. Hey lady, you can't be affording to like waste food, so you're cooking all of this. I'm just letting you know what your life is getting ready to look like. You're getting ready to be a cooking fool. Wasting all this damn food, darn it. Oh. Yep. Yeah, come cook all this food. We cannot afford for you, madam, to be wasting food. Like, where do you think this money comes from? You ain't painted nothing. Oh, he's tired. Oh. Well, mama's cooking. Go ahead and have that tantrum. Come play with your tablet. Don't start that. Don't start crying. Just give her a minute. Just give us a minute. We're coming. Also, guys, I'm not allowed to let CPS come in and take the kids. So if that ever happens, if that day ever comes, that ends the challenge for us. If the Sims version of CPS pops up in the house, that is going to be the end of us, because I lost right there the minute that oh, thank God their birthdays are close. Whew. Him too. So I have, as you guys can see, I have to basically get pregnant now. So I'm not gonna I'm just gonna cook and let her go to sleep. We're gonna go ahead and start to close this video. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I want to thank you guys for watching my gameplay. I want to thank you guys for the support. If you want to support me more, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, hit the bell notification so that you are notified every time I upload a brand new video. And I just want to tell you guys, thank you. I have watched other people do gameplays and I always say I can do that, but I always feel like nobody's going to watch. So even though right now I only have 15 subscribers, I appreciate every last one of you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for like watching my channel, because my channel is a little eclectic. It's a little bit of everything. There's fun facts about Harry Potter and Sailor Moon and things like that, and then you have this right here. And I was so scared because when I started All Things Nerdy, I was going to just do fun facts about all of my favorite anime stuff and all of my favorite movies, and most of my movies are considered to be geeky, sci-fi, stuff like that. Like, I am not one of those people that's into like a lot of action movies outside of Marvel and some DC stuff, but I'm not even going to get into that debate with anybody today. But all things Marvel, some things DC, okay? And I was just so afraid that when I was going to start this gaming thing that I was going to lose a whole bunch of, like, I was going to lose everybody and I was going to really be starting over. So the fact that everybody's still here and the fact that everybody's hanging out, like I said, 15 may not be a lot to some, but 15 is a lot to me. It means that I'm reaching at least 15 people and you guys are looking at my videos and giving me a chance and giving me the opportunity. So I thank you guys. I am going to shut up. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the last little bit of this gameplay without my mouth running. I've been talking for what seems like forever, and I just want to thank you guys one more time. Subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, like this video, share if you care. I love you guys. Go be great, go be nerdy. Peace.